Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Later on in the morning for me. Um, Welcome. It's me, Wingish Nube, Majeki Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana Carr, Chris Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How goes it with you? Welcome to Therapy Thursdays that I'm recording it. This is timeless stuff because I'm not telling futures. It's the energies, the life lessons that are out there. Also giving a live example of processing emotions. We're so afraid to go into those deep dives into those emotions. But if we acknowledge these things as they come up, when you see me crying and these things, that's because something just happened. It's not something that I'm grieving from past or anything. It's things that are current and ongoing right now in my life at this moment. I have never been one to be hooked up on the past because that's behind us. There's nothing we can do now. It's about moving forward with that. We can sit here and look back and go, wah, it didn't go my way, or that hurt, blah, blah, blah. But we keep ourselves in that. Now that, was it Venom card came out too, like holding that unforgiveness and that anger towards somebody because they haven't apologized, you need this closure, whatever that is, then you're giving yourself poison. You're poisoning yourself. It's like, you're getting angry at somebody and you drink the poison. Oh, I'll show you. I'm going to drink this poison. That's how angry I am at you. So what do? We end up doing more damage to ourselves when we hold on to that. It's like if you got bullied at school, right? You carry on, this ruined my life. It's something that, and then you see that bully again and they've never given you another thought, right? But you've spent your whole life waiting to confront this bully. And then what if they've gone through changes? What if they've been humbled? And then that's not the same person that bullied you at that age. What is it? Or some never grow out of it. Some continue being these big bullies because they've never had somebody stand up to them. What is that for you? Or if you're somebody that's never placed down boundaries, that can be new to you. You feel, oh, this is mean, that's harsh, that's whatever. But we need to practice that. I heard somebody say, if you're feeling like a straight up mofo, then you've probably got healthy boundaries. If you're a really, really, really passive person, okay? So that's not to say anybody. But a person just to have healthy boundaries that isn't used to having boundaries will feel rude just to ask for some space, for some respect in their own personal space, which we all have a right to. But if we don't believe that, then are we going to honor that child's right to have privacy and personal space? Was that child's privacy and personal space respected and honored as they were growing up? That one in you? And what do we pass on? What are we continuing? Right? We're looking down at those things that we've accepted without even realizing it. Those things that keep putting out into that society that some are better than others, that to be this way is better than to be that way, So, whatever that is for you, that's what we're looking at. What are those beliefs and things you accepted? Basically at face value. And now they run your life and you don't even realize it, okay? Like we've talked about before, oh, that boy hit you because he likes you, right? And then we start, somebody's nice to me, that means they don't like me. Because it's the opposite, right? You gotta be cruel to be kind. What? Look at all these things that we have out there. Tough love and blah, 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 blah. Is this what our littles need? These beautiful little innocent babies. Innocent, blank slates. It's what's put on us by outside, starting with the parents and whatever. But then the babies become the scapegoats. What is that? And as we get older, we become more whiny. Oh, the child made me do it. What? Child shouldn't have looked so sexy, and then I wouldn't have, whatever. Whatever. We can make anything, we can justify anything, and look at how you're doing that in your own life. Not how others are doing it. This is a begin within. We look within, okay? We look within. We look at our own life. We live by example. We don't go out telling everybody what to do. We live by example. We share our stories, the things that helped us. We don't know who that's going to help or if it's going to be the same way. So we be careful not to project our things, not to think that we know what somebody else is going through because we believe we went through the same exact thing. Even if it is the same exact situations, you're two different people, so it'll affect you both differently. Right, so no judging, no comparison, no competition, because that's another thing. Competition with complaining, who had it worst, who had the roughest life, who blah, 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 blah. Who overcome the most, and na. We're all part of this human journey. We're all together, we're all separate, but not really. No, we're not separate, not really at all. Check it out, peoples. Look it up for yourself. There's Spirit right with us right there now. Love, love, love. Let's go soaring high with those eagles. And higher perspective, but keeping in mind that we need where our vision is limited as we get to the ground, right? So we need those other medicines. So we don't just stay up on our high horses, because then we're not going to see anything unless we get down and get a little bit closer. Different perspectives, higher perspectives, different perspectives. New world view, maybe. New world order. I don't know. Goodness gracious. Remember, it's the chaos. The beauty comes from that chaos. There's order in that divine chaos. 649. Go buy a ticket. Whew. Whew. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. Load of pain out. There we go. Okay. Calling in all of our energies from the east. Path of illumination and clarity. Place of fire. Place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. The waters. The emotions. The innocence. Place of the child. Calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the physical. The woman. The earth. Place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north. That's the air, the mental, the wisdom. So you see that? Now, and I'll flip it backwards. So our red road goes from south. And look at, see, we have this to south and north. Both of them top was a sacred path. The other one's the medicine cards. Interesting. Interesting. So from south to north is childhood with the passion and spontaneity. Now, okay, as we're children, we kind of go impulsively, don't we? Spontaneity takes some forethought. Impulse is feeling, go. And then sometimes it's okay, we need to do a little bit of both, right? We get that call to action, we go. But sometimes it might look like impulse. It was actually spontaneity because we've given that forethought. We know this is coming now. We're just waiting for that time, getting that call to action, and then we go. To the outside might look like it's impulsive, right? Because we're following that passion, but we got that time. We gotta go. Time to go. Time to go. What is that? What is your passion? What delights your fire? And look, you can step right into that fire and burn off all that you're not, in your mind's eye, of course. Right? We can do these journeys and step into the fire, through everything we don't need, create our own sacred fire in our mind, have our own sacred council fire. As we get up into the north, we can see we can do that for ourselves. See, I just wanted to show you that. They both had these on the top. Field of plenty. We see that there's plenty for all. And also, look at that. That's a sacred path card. I wonder if it'll be medicine. The east to west, the spirit animals. Anyways, so up to the north, we see that everybody, there is enough for all. And if anybody's going without, it's because somebody's taking more than they need. If we see all of our ideas and needs are manifested, but look at what are we manifesting without paying attention to what our thoughts are, without paying attention to what our core beliefs are, what we accepted as a child without question. Or maybe we questioned and so it was beaten into us that we must believe this. Maybe. I don't know. What is that for you? So look at the ideas and needs. What's manifested in your life according to what your beliefs and your thoughts. Because we can make things, right? It's self-fulfilling prophecies. Complain. Oh, my life is no good. And we set ourselves up with that self-sabotage. And we go, see? Told you. My life sucks. Bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. And so the brain wants to match things up, so it'll keep setting us up with things that match up. That says, yeah, we're right. We're right. Are you a right fighter? It's about being right? I don't know. Look at that. Ideas and needs manifested. As we get up into the wisdom years, we begin to see our thoughts and our beliefs have guided our life. So here, look at that. It's on the blue. And it is Owl Deception, east to west, the blue road of spirit. Interesting. And here's the spirit animals, the medicine cards. That deceptions we're seeing beyond, pulling back those veils. Owl has been with us. I've been just talking about owl for the last little bit. The wisdom, the night eagle. And it can fly so silently. Right? It's not about being loud and questioning. Who am I? Who are you? That wise owl, we can tap into it to get that clarity. Right? In the east to west is the blue road of spirit. We tap into that spirit within. Look at that. But it's a sacred path. We're going within to see that sacred path, those whirling rainbows, unity and wholeness achieved within the self first begins within. You bring all of your colors together, shine them out bright, and accept others as they are, as they choose to shine for themselves, for their source. What we do is between you and your maker. You're gonna meet your maker one day, whatever you believe that to be. So, unity and wholeness achieved in ourselves. And we see others and accept them as they are, as part of this great oneness divine. As part of the divine chaos that will bring order to us all. Because it's when man thinks he knows how to control, that things get all out of order. And more chaos. It's more chaotic to fall in line and trying to get everybody to do one thing and fit everybody in the box. That's even more chaos and insanity than just letting people be who they be, you know. And if you see others as part of that divinity as well, are you going to want to hurt them? If you look at others, you know, you may be entertaining angels unawares. So be kind to everybody you don't know. And if everybody is an expression of that divine, a unique fingerprint, let's treat them as such. What is they here to teach us? Good, bad, ugly, and different. We're the ones that label it. Humans need labels. Boxes. Spirit is open. It's all encompassing. Love like spirit. Love like your maker loves you and everyone else. Oh. And within. On this therapy, it's Thursday. We're just gonna go back to our regular left and right some overalls. Putting on your overalls, going out to make the call. Beautiful being, I love you. Okay, let's just line these up and then we'll jump right into picking out these cards here. Or having those cards pick us, coming out to us. What Creator wants us to know now. Messages for today, for Thursday, for whatever day that we're watching this, for whatever it is that you is going through. It's a message for every single person. If you're watching this, there's a message here for you. Check in and check up. Woo! Now, I don't know what your message is. I don't know. I just know to put it out there. To share, to share, to share. We all gotta shine our lights, and this is me shining for some time, for a little bit of time, for whatever. 1433. Yep, no, 32, 33, 1433 now. Okay. Overall, what are we looking at? Bringing in, we're looking at this week. We've been doing those deep dives inside to find out who we truly are. Look at that. We are wisdom. Gratitude. Wisdom and gratitude brings more. Look at that. The whale. Record keeper is the whale. Ooh, and there's that morning star. What's that gratitude? There's the wisdom as we get up into that north. The wisdom is at the gratitude. The more we are grateful for every experience in our lives, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, whatever we choose to label it, we are grateful because we can become wiser from it. And we find the gratitude, we take the love and the lessons, and that's where we transmute those poisons into that wisdom. Right? We can read those books, we gain some knowledge, we go out, we have that experience, we learn from that, and then that becomes our wisdom. And we become a record keeper of that too, and we can share those stories, just like our ancestors did. They share their stories, not telling us how to live, not telling us what to do. It was their way of life, how they lived, how they honored and respected all. And how they lived in more harmony, in peace, and love, and acceptance. Until, right, another man comes or whatever and wants to sever your connection to spirit and source, wants you to think that you need to go to somebody else to have that. But it's there. 4 and 1 equals 5. Well, the record keeper, the morning star, this is what we're looking at. The new day, those gifts, being open to receive those gifts from Spirit, from Mother Earth, and giving those gifts, the giveaway of our best, the best of ourselves. And what did we do? Did we give it to those that were just taking advantage, right? And go, see, everybody just takes advantage of me, so we keep going. So the record keeper in our heads says, no, we just get taken advantage of. Everybody's just here to take advantage of me. So then what do? We keep finding those that take advantage, and we go, see, told you. This is my life. So how do we set ourselves up? How have you set yourself up for that? Let's reflect on that. Take some deep dives into reflections. In a reflection. Ooh. Right there. Oh. Those inner reflections. Introspection, going inside to look and do those deep dives. We're clearing out, burning off all that we're not. We're left with what we are. Right? Because once you clear it off and you know who you are fully, wholly, and true, those outside can never fool you again. Right? That's the trickster energy. Huh? We bought into it. We believed. We keep following along. This is how it is. In this family, this is what we do. And then we decide that we have to be this way or that way, or people tell us you have to be this way or that way, or you can't be part of this crowd. No way. There's always something that separates us. But we're all human beings, no matter what. No matter where you live on the globe, no matter the color of your skin, race, religion, creed, we are all human beings on a human journey. And we belong to the earth, not the other way around. Do well to know our parts here. So let's purify out that, we are in control of anything here. Because we are not. We need to get in control of ourselves and find out who we are. What is our purpose here? To help bring it together and unite, to be that change we wish to see in the world. The change this world needs. Does it need its people fighting? Look at the parents. Do we like to see our kids fighting and squabbling? Wouldn't we want our kids to come together and love each other? Because how can we feel good with this job? And maybe how did we contribute to that? To our kids fighting and bickering? How do we contribute to alienation of a child's parent? Because we can do that, whether we're another parent or not. You don't even have to be related to that child to have an effect on that child's thoughts and their feelings towards their parent. Because, hey, kids complain. My mom hates me. They never lets me do anything. And if there's an adult going, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, your mom? Oh, my goodness. I feel sorry for you to have a mom like that. Or, whoa, Whoa, is your mom like that all the time? Oh, yeah. What? You have to do chores, eh? Or how about those kids that don't have any boundaries, that think their parents don't care? I can do whatever I want. My parents don't care. Other kids looking at that, wow, you're so lucky. You just get to go do whatever you want. But that kid doesn't feel so lucky. They're going out to get in trouble, trying to get some attention from their parent, trying to get some guidance or whatever. Help me. I am spiraling out of control. I need my parent to do their job as a parent. Stop trying to be my best friend and stand up. Give me a curfew. Give me consequences. Because that's what children need. That's what they need. Not punishment, nothing like that. Natural consequences as best we can. Right? You don't do up your coat, you will be cold. So, yeah, we let them go out the door with their coat undone. Wow, they're going to get cold, they're going to do it up. I learned on my own, I wouldn't wear earmuffs. It's not cool, wear earmuffs. I'll put them on now, nice shiny ones, I'll be lighting up. I'll keep my ears warm now because I learned the hard way. I walked in a blizzard and my ears still ache now because I was too cool to wear a hat or earmuffs. So let's look at that. What do we do to ourselves? What are we placing on our children too? What do? We look at that, we reflect, we're purifying. How do we get to the truth? Well, we can laugh at ourselves instead of just sitting in our shit going, wow, look what I did to myself. Look what I passed on to my children. And then we're going to keep doing the same more. So let's purify. Get out all those guilty feelings, all of that, all the shame and blame. We're all human beings here. We're all human beings here, learning as we grow, making it up as we go along. Because the brain wants to make things fit. So it'll fill in the stories, it'll fill in the details to make it suit whatever it wishes to suit. Right? So the action that we take then, right? We laugh at it. The heyoka, the humor. See the opposites. See how what we thought. Oh man, I gotta work really, really hard because I need a great retirement package, right? I work really, 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 really hard, and then the end of it's time for retirement. Well, somebody else took over the company. They've changed those things. I don't get that retirement package like I was supposed to. Here I was counting on this. I thought as long as I had all the money and all of that, then I would be happy. Success is, my status. My class. My what stuff I have. Let's laugh at that. Because we can work so hard and get all of this stuff, right? And richest people in the world, a lot of them aren't happy. They're not happy. Money doesn't buy happiness. It can help you do things that might bring you some joy. But really, the best things in life do not have price tags. They're priceless. And they cannot be taken from you. What you cultivate inside, that beauty inside, those gifts that you have inside cannot be taken from you. They must be given away. All of your internal power, your love, it must be given away. Your free will must be given over, whether we realize it or not. So let's think, right? And sometimes we think we're making our own choices. Yeah, we're using our own minds. We go to the movies and we decided we didn't want no popcorn. We're not going to have popcorn. But next thing you know, we're in the movies. Now we're craving popcorn. Well, we don't realize. Oh, they just flashed a subliminal picture or whatever up there to our brains. And then our brains start, oh, popcorn, popcorn. Now I want some popcorn. So let's look at that. Let's see what we've bought into. What have we bought into in this society? Look at that. 11. There's a 22. We got a 4 down here. There's a 10, which would be a 1. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever. Okay. Look at the things that you bought into. Not what everybody else is buying into. Not all these horrible, because you know what? Those manufacturers, those corporate people. Okay? Not manufacturers. What's that called? The marketers. The people that market to us and all that, they do their jobs dang good. They do their studies. They're taught about how to manipulate that mind because they want to sell. How to make, the Inuit believe they need a freezer. Thing is, that's right. There is those studies. So they do their good job. So we should educate ourselves just as much. Make ourselves knowledgeable and gain wisdom from that. See how we have been taken for a ride. We bought into the sales pitch. How have you done that in your life? Even when we look at these, when I see elections and stuff like that, all it is like a sales pitch. It's not the truth. They're just telling you what you want to hear till they get in there. Then they switch it all up. Classic narcissism stuff there, Get you all in. Then you hear what you want to hear. Go, yeah, I'm going for that one. And then they, Whoa. Happens a lot. Lots in the relationships, whatever kind of relationships. All we can do is look at ourselves. Educate ourselves, put down our boundaries, and not blame somebody else for taking advantage of us. Okay? Now I'm wiser. It ain't my ex's fault, ain't my mother's fault, ain't nobody's fault, in my family. Okay, we can look at that when we look back and honor it. It's not about blaming. It's about giving this little some validation and going, you did not deserve to go through that. And I'm sorry you had that experience. Now I'm going to do the best I can to not continue doing that same thing to you. Because you did not deserve that. You gave your power away without realizing. But that was the easiest thing for you to do. That was your survival things. That's how you got through. That's how you made it to adulthood. You knew how to shut up and put up, Because if you drew too much attention to yourself, then you became the scapegoat. What is that for you? So let's look at that. Stop blaming, putting shame on others, and look at ourselves. Okay? No matter how far you've come along, no matter what you've done, just like those ones that quit smoking and they dog on everybody else thinking that they're better. Well, hello, you forget the struggles that you went through. Okay? Anybody that's quit something or whatever, I've changed this behavior and now they've got this, now I know and everybody should do this. It's not the same. People are going to heal in different ways, right? Again, you go through the exact same thing and it affects you differently. See, that's the wisdom, is when we go deep inside, we take introspection, we take full control and responsibility for this little. No more blaming anybody else. Because then what? Our happiness and healing lies on the outside of us? I can't heal until this person apologizes, till they see what an asshole they were? Whatever, right? Now that's why we're taking that dolphin breath, because dolphin was right there. There's our top and bottoms. That's our integrity impeccably. We don't blame it on somebody else because it says something about us. If we're going to keep going on and stay in our bitterness, right? That other person's going on, living their lives. They've changed. They've done their introspection. Now they're living from integrity. They're not a bully anymore. Then do we go up and bully them? Do we go up and say, this one is bully, let's blah, 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 blah. It's our experience with somebody. It might not be somebody else's experience. They could be the worst abuser in that world, but maybe. Hey, and it's not personal. Because some energies jive, some don't. So maybe it's that. It's that introspection, those goals. What are your goals? How are you getting yourself closer to them? How do you keep yourself away from them? Do you put that integrity away because, I need to do this, right? Okay, everybody steps on everybody else to get to the stop, so that's what I'm going to do. But does that feel good to you? The way you've reached your goals, let's look at that. Has it felt good? The way you have reached your goals. Has your success felt good to you? Did it help empower others too along the way? Or was it just a benefit to yourself? Were you just out to get yours before somebody else got it? You out to get them before they get you? Wanted to get to revenge? The best revenge is a life well lived. That's right, pay no mind. Kick them right out of your head. Absolutely. I love it. Just kind of flowed out of me. I did a post on the Facebook yesterday. Let me see if I can see it quickly here, and then we'll go into the Medicine Woman Tarot cards. Okay, and it was Of course, it was another post, and then this flow came through with it. Okay, then I get caught up. My cousin Scott Arnold in Montreal, he is on the news. The CBC News, oh my goodness, at the 13-minute mark. Oh, he is beautiful being. He's doing his job, helping out, keeping things cool. With, oh man, the mission. The old brewery mission or something like that. I guess they turned it into an old brewery into like a place for the homeless people coming in, a little cafe. They give out free foods and stuff like that. Free meals. I think. I don't know much about it. Check that out for yourself. My cousin Scott Arnold. Okay, now, let me find, where is that post? Where it be, so I can share the little poem that went along with it. You wrote this yesterday. Not that one. Oh my goodness, excuse me, thank you very much. I will find it in just a second. I mean, it was right there at the top the last time I looked in here. There we go. Okay, so, oh yeah, you can't even see that, but this was the post from Moon Mystic Goddess, the Coexist Mystical, so I guess that's who they changed it. Revenge is not in my plans. Whoops. You see that? Revenge is not in my plans. I have great faith that you'll fuck yourself all on your own. And I'll read to you what I wrote there, the flow that came along with it. Right there. So, still wish you peace and love. Way the fuck over there. What will be, will be. It's not up to me. I sticking with my inner peace. Kicked you out of my headspace. Now I feel more love in this place. I am open to receive with grace and ease all the love I have given so freely. Now is given back to me, helping me see that I too am worthy of the love I gave to you. I wish you well in your misery and bitterness, blaming others for your self-made hell. I am growing wiser by the day, getting out of my own way, by my will and my faith, most of all, by Creator's loving embrace. I am still here today. You have no credit for that to take. You did not make me. You did not break me. You have no power over me. I will shine my light bright. Take back the night. There's no more need for me to hide. I am loving. I am lovable. I am loved. I am love. Happy to be. Oh, I am me. Happy to be. There's no one else I can or want to be. Take me as I am and come as you are. We are all bright and beautiful stars. Beautiful beings. I love you so much. All of you, no matter what. Some I love you over there. Some I love you right here. You're always here with me. Always in my heart. Always, 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 always. No matter how far I like you over there, you'll still be here. I'll still send you love and wishes and prayers. Hope that you see that the beauty that you are, that we don't need to take power over anybody else. We don't need to take our power back from somebody else. We need to build it up within ourselves. It's not about taking it back. Building it up within ourselves. Right? Giving that shit back. I'm rubber and you're glue. All your shit bounces off of me and sticks back on you. Until you're ready to clean it off yourself. Nobody can help you with that. You have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, now we're going up to that top. Those wisdom with the medicine woman. They all just flipped around like this. And then one shot over here. And we're going to look at that one. Snake the crawlers. We're transmuting that shit. We all have some. We all have some to transmute. Be a keeper of earth. Recycle the waste. Snake the crawler. See, it's all important. Even those ones that recycle the waste down there. Everyone is essential. Right? Every insect, everything does. The earthworms aerate the soils, right? The snakes, everything works in cooperation. It's not about competition. Competition brings destruction, and nobody wins. When we do in cooperation, because the world actually works in cooperation. That's something if you keep looking. Darwin has changed that too. It is not the survival of the fittest. And look at what that has done to us when we have misinterpreted that. Well, because these scientific minds, right? There was what was Einstein called it the spooky action. When people can think it at the same time, because that connection. There was he was trying to get the unified field, but then still didn't want to accept the spooky action. Because man wants to be in control. It's hard to accept there's something bigger out there controlling us. Because we got this free will. We think we make up our own minds. We have this ego. Right? Right? Everyone's God's original. Everyone's godly original. Right? So don't we get carried away with that. Right? When I am God, God is me, God is everything we see and don't see. Wow. Whew. But then we get hooked up on I am God, I am God, I am God, I want to play God, and look at me. I am the keeper, I am Lord of this world. This world belongs to me, I can do whatever I want with it. No. Trash it, no. People, please. Thank you very much. It belongs to us all. No one belongs here more than any other. No race, religion, creed. Nobody. We're all human beings and we all belong here. Don't want to leave one behind, right? Did those saviors come to save the ones that are already connected? Already living that divine life? No. To reach out to those ones that don't know that they're accepted too. Because they got shunned by some of those living up on their mighty high horses. In their beautiful golden temples or whatever, and looking down their noses, because we are the chosen ones and you are the dirt, the jam between our toes. Not even. Because some people separate. Let's look at ourselves and laugh at ourselves to think that we are any better than any other human being out there, no matter what our race, religion, creed, title, or class, whatever. You're a human being. Human beings. Every single one of us, no exceptions. You have a human brain, human heart, human organs, human DNA. Stop separating yourself from the rest. Right? We can't go this one, that one. Oh, they're so judgy. Again. It's looking within. We're looking within. And it's hard. We're human beings. We keep looking. Oh, I could get it if they just got that. If they would just leave me alone. If they just give me my kids back. Woo! Right? Out of that headspace. Then you got more love in this place. Get them out of that headspace. Right? We're looking and reflecting that trickster. Because we're purifying. Getting out all of that we weren't. What did we buy into? How did we fool ourselves? Right? That ourselves or others. That complete immersion. The hanged man. The vision quest fulfilled. 12:13. We did that deep dive. We completely immersed ourselves in it. We thought that's what we were supposed to do. Get in the shit, roll around in it. This is what we do. We like to smear shit all over ourselves. Fling shit. Let's fling our shit everywhere. Fling our shit, because that's what everybody's doing. But are we sitting there waiting for that water to clear? into that stillness, going into those deep dives, getting a different perspective on us, on our lives. Have we had horrible lives? You know, I don't want anybody to think that I had a crappy childhood. I think I had a beautiful childhood, and I wish everybody had a childhood like that. But as I got older, I can see that wasn't perfect. Nothing is perfect. They did the best they could with what they knew how. And until we take those deep dives and look at ourselves, we're going to continue repeating these unhealthy and toxic cycles. Every single one of us, no exceptions. Well, I'm never going to do that to my kids. And hey, we get tired. We go into those default things because it's in the automatic and in the nervous system that we don't have control over. It's these things that we learned when we were young. Until we learn something new, we're going to keep going back to those default settings. We need a reset, right? A rebirth. What is that? Complete immersion into that self. Not to be self-centered, but always be centered in yourself. What? Yeah, I know I didn't say that. Well, you know, I'm not the one that come up with that, right? But I love that. It's not to be self-centered, but always be centered in yourself. And then we don't get thrown off so much, right? We're dependent on our own roots. Like a tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind. And the reason it's still standing, it was strong enough to bend. Tanya Tucker, Strong Enough to Bend. I believe that was Tanya Tucker. I love that song. Been a while since I heard it, and I got chills going all over down my back. If we're strong enough to bend, we're not going to break. If we break and crack, that's where the light gets in. Or maybe that's where the light gets out. To break and crack for that light to burst out of there. Woo! Woo! Wow, maybe that's what we're doing as humans, is what Creator did as itself. Contracted, 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 contracted. And woo, all those sparks fly. That expansion happens. Woo! What is that for you? What are we going to take action on that? We're looking at that complete immersion, going those deep dives right into that muck. Right? Of course, it's going to mess things up, so let's let things clear then, too, right? Let's let those waters settle and clear, and then we get that different perspective, that higher vision. And we go off to the Heyoka and the prayer for that inner peace, the abundance of inner peace. And not be thrown off, not blame others. We stay connected and grounded. Take a breath. We get to choose what we react and we respond to. That's the bounty. Empress, expression, fertility, bountiful earth, mother, bounty. There's a 3. 3 is about that self-expression, right? The sage is a self well expressed. So this is what we're working on. How do we express ourselves? Is how we're expressing ourselves getting us what we need, right? We've learned to stand up, talk like this, right? I've done that too. I mean, in the autistic spectrum too, watching how other people talk and things like that, that's what's accepted, right? Sometimes we put that off. Sometimes I do this tough talk because I don't feel that tough. I don't want to fight. Sometimes we can put that on, and then people just won't mess with you. Look at that lion. He is so big and intimidating, just sitting there. Doesn't have to roar. Don't have to do nothing. Just sits there. It's intimidating just by that. Yeah, but is it intimidating? Or are others intimidated? Again, right? Oh, I love that. It was a beautiful friend of mine said that too. Somebody had told her that. Look, it's not that you're intimidating. Others are intimidated. But then they'll project that on you. I know I've experienced that a lot in my own life. I'm very easy and approachable. Come to me, talk to me about anything. But again, I'm not going to put up with shit. I'm not going to listen to excuses. Well, I do, actually, because it's up to you. So I don't tell people who they are, how they should act, or how they behave. I'm working on putting down my boundaries, and hey, I might not do that the perfect way. But if others are going to take it personally, there's nothing I can do about that either. Okay, because we can choose to take things personally, make it personally about us, and that's all la 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 la, or we can understand where a person is coming from, or try to have that understanding, or just at least, I'm not going to take it personally. Right? We don't have to have understanding for anybody else. Well, that's their own shit, lovingly release others to their own life lessons. and not take it personally. We can go back and forth, and sometimes we get caught up in that. Then we start arguing, right? I've had that with my kids here too. The boundary, oh my goodness. And then it's like, wait, I'm arguing with your nana or your dad. This is not you, because kids will naturally, that will come through, and we as parents have to see and be able to separate the being from the doing, right? You are beautiful as you are. Your being is perfectly beautiful and divine. It's the doing, right? Don't change your being. We need to change what you're doing to match your being, right? Except you're the most peaceful, beautiful, loving energy, but you've learned this harsh. You've been around all these harsh people, so now you come out and talk like this, but really you inside is this very gentle creature. But this is what you've learned. That's what you picked up. So are you going to draw more gentleness to yourself? Somebody's saying that. You get used to those harsh energies. This is what I'm used to, so I'm going to stick around that. We start going, well, this, well, geez, that's not abuse. This was abuse. And we start comparing and whatever, and then we accept things. We start accepting abuse. Right? Oh, well, because it wasn't like this when I was growing up, or, this is worse than that, or, what are you talking about, right? You don't know nothing about abuse because you didn't go through this. Let's look. Let's look. Give that away. We're giving away, okay, the top and the bottom, dream, envision, wonder, look at, and then right under that, we have that guide. And right under that, look at that, eagle, the flyers, and the magician. I am the resourceful ones. Okay, look at that. So dream, envision, and wonder. If you don't have that, you don't have the dream, you're not going to wonder. This is just how it is. I'm not going to think of anything for myself because I'll never get it. It's too hard. Blah, blah, blah. It's not meant for me. So we then never give away. Never give away those gifts that we have received. But this is all our purpose here to do. Whatever that is. Maybe it's just being the most gentle, nurturing mother you can be, or father. Maybe it's just being... dancing. We live by example, not telling others. By just showing a different way, and those with the eyes to see will see it. Right? It's not about pushing our opinions or anything on anybody. Okay? Love yous very much. So do that deep dives into yourself. Look at that shit. What is that shit that you are transmuting? Transmutating. Transmute. I want that guy to stay out there too. You want to dream, envision, and wonder. That's the top card. Okay, no, that was the bottom card. I'm gonna move these over there, so I'll be over her. Moving on over, rocking on over. Move on, little dog, the big old dog, and moving in. Move it on over. Rock it on over. There we go. We're creating that in our own lives. So let's look at that. We're all made of all the elements, the same as all the stars and everything on this earth. Made of the same stuff in the different compositions. We need it all. And we can all live up to our fullest potential. Completely immerse yourself in it. Look at spirit is with us there through it all. So connect with your spirit. What did you send me here for? What did I sign up for? How do I need to get out of my own way? Do you ask these questions to yourself? Ask yourself today, what is that for you? Okay, beautiful, beautiful beings. Look at that, under an hour today. Love you as big as heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you. Shining your light through in everything you do, because you know what? This world needs you. So let's laugh at ourselves where we thought we were anything else but this divine, beautiful being. Let's laugh at ourselves if we think that somebody else isn't, no matter what they have done. Some people got to play those tough roles. Like, look at those peoples in the movies. Kindest peoples. They got to play those roles and portray these evil villains and stuff like that. But the actor isn't like that. So let's look at that. What did we sign up for? What did we sign up for? We're going to blame somebody? No, comes a time. You got to stop blaming. Take responsibility for your own self. For that, baby. Love you. Biggest heart hugs ever. Once again, be you, fully, holy, and true, or else the world's going to miss out on that gift that is you. Share your gifts. Be open to receive. Be like that tree. Bend with the wind. Love yous. Thank you. Empower, not overpower.